guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really going to try and not scar my forehead while I do this because I'm just getting like a permanent burn at the top of my head from doing this now. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Shall I leave it like this? I hope you're all doing very well. Look at that, there you go. She's got the flick. I want to just quickly turn the camera on and say hello while I'm getting ready because, as usual, I am in a bit of a mad rush. I've timed things terribly today, just for a change. A little bit of spritz here, a little bit of spritz there. Let's brush these through because I look a little bit like Annie Oakley right now. I am just about to dive out the door to go and meet my friend Gemma. And I thought it would be a nice day to turn the camera on today and take you with me because we're doing something super fun. I'm so excited. There's the doorbell. Back to today's plans. They involve quite a swanky London hotel. Well. Pretty fancy, tiny sized foods, perhaps a little glass of champers, and Cruella. What a combo. I received an awesome email the other day which was to invite me to an afternoon tea which is Cruella themed at a very swanky gorgeous hotel in London called the Lanesborough. I'm sure it will shock absolutely no one to hear that I've never been to this luxury London hotel before. I also had no idea what to wear, so I put an ASOS order in. You can see the debris just here. This is the ASOS order debris that we all know and love. Really panicked last night thinking, oh my god, I haven't got anything fancy to wear. Tried it all on and looked very Amish in all of my choices. But I've settled on this little denim dress. I've put some tights on and we're gonna go and have a lovely time having afternoon tea. Who do I think I am? And because it only seemed fitting, Gemma and I are also going to go and see Cruella afterwards, which I haven't got around to seeing yet. I have yet to return to the cinema and have missed it very much. Going to the cinema is one of my absolute favourite things to do. So I cannot wait to lie on back with my popcorn and enjoy a new Disney live action film. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? So I'm looking forward to taking you with me. Let's go and get the train. Find our way across London. I have no idea where I'm going. I think it's like Kensington. I'm not sure they'll allow me in there. As I said, please ignore the ASOS debris behind me. But this is the little dress that I'm going for. Very simple, but hey. Never met a denim dress I didn't love. Got a cute little skirt to it, but I'm mostly just very into these sleeves. This is true sleeve love. I'm really enjoying them. A small insight into my brain today. I'm not feeling super tip-top. Basically PMS has been kicking my butt for the past like 3 days in a row. I feel pretty lousy, to be honest. I don't feel good in my body this week. I'm gonna see a friend, I'm gonna leave the house. I think these things will help. And I mean, surely tiny teeny little cakes and novelty fun things on a plate will do the job.
When the morning's standing at your door, when the morning's standing at your door, brighter than all mornings come before, brighter than all mornings. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear.
So we have arrived at the Lanesborough. It is absolutely... Here's Gemma.
Hello.
Waiting for her intro there.
Hi.
We've been sat in this beautiful room. Look at these chandeliers. I've literally never seen anything like it. Here she is in all her glory. Can't wait to see it later. And this is the It's a Little Bit Mad Disney Cruella inspired afternoon tea. So here's a little look at the menu if you're food obsessed like we are. And now we've got to make our choice of tea. I'm quite interested in these tea with a twist. They sound quite exciting. I think I might go for one of those. Wow, this is quite atmospheric. Is this for my drink? What is this? Our food has just been delivered. Let's just admire these cocktails for a second. How amazing does this look? It's like foamy candy floss on the top. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'll find out for you. Over here we've got some, I think they were, I want to say millionaire shortbread. Chocolate millionaire shortbread deliciousness with little anarchy symbols on them. And then if I just move my fluffy cloud out of the way to give you a proper look here, here's the little cake tray. It just looks amazing. I'm so excited. And then I've got my little sandwich selection down here, and the scones.
Let's start off sensible.
You cheers, tea?
Cheers.
I do now. I feel like I also need to. I don't even know how to approach this.
That's what I just tried. Oh no, that's what I did. And then look.
Oh, that's what the spoon is for. A spoonful of foam? We've cracked the cocktail mystery.
Well, you did.
The scoop is a straw. This is the best day of my life. So Gemma's already tried this one. Gemma's already dug in and can wait for the taste test. But I thought we'll do a little taste test of this. It's I'm going to be a professional food vlogger here. Here's the cross section for you. Good research. So this is a modern masterpiece. This is a gold inside out cheesecake. And it looks like I need to do a little, got to put in some work for this one. Ooh. There she blows. Alright, cheers. I've made an absolute mess of this.
The outside is really nice.
Wow.
It is exactly like a Ferrero Rocher. And it's just blueberry compote.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
What would you rate that one?
I'm going to give that a solid 9 out of 10.
I'm going to go 8 just because the blueberry was a lot.
It's very tart. Let's try this one.
Is that the banana-y one?
You're not
You
into
can
that?
try that now.
Okay. I'll take one for the team and eat this.
Totally unexpected.
Look at that.
It's a red shoe bun hat with caramelized banana and a pecan nut cream.
Any pudding that has a hat on, you know it's gonna be good.
Great British Bake Off for watching. I'm here for narration.
Try the hat.
Go on then.
You could eat the hat.
I'll eat the hat.
I'll eat my hat. If you don't think this is delicious, I'll eat my hat.
It's like an extra large profiterole, isn't it? Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't like cream. So. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be whole banana.
Not into that. That's not the one.
I'm not a banana person, so I knew I wouldn't like that.
I mean, I'm probably going to still eat it, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 2.
We've got 3 cakes left to try. I'm already so full. The millionaire shortbread is going to have to go home to Adam, so I've got absolutely no chance.
But can I just show you that they look like PLL tops?
Obviously it's the anarchy symbol, but got a secret, can you keep? That's going to get wrapped up in a doggy bag for Adam, I feel.
I mean, I'll put it in a doggy bag for me later.
So this is Battenberg. Can I?
It is a
Narration, please.
It is the raspberry Battenberg cake with cranberry jam.
A lot of like raspberry, I suppose it's the red.
It's the red, yeah.
Red Fredcoella.
I like the
But here we
colouring.
go.
I think that's really clever.
The Lanesborough, and then on point, on theme, we like it.
Do you like marzipan? I don't get people that like marzipan.
So good. It's delicious.
Is that hitting the spot?
It's a delicious Battenberg. If you like Battenberg.
Taste test with Gemma and Lucy. I'm excited by the next 2.
Okay, what's next? I'm so full.
Okay, can we do the Rebel Heart?
I'm not gonna be able to lift
Okay.
I'll show you this one.
It's a white chocolate, brilliantine base and yogurt raspberry mousse and liquid hibiscus centre. It's just the same week. It's the same week.
Ooh, hello.
I got it on my fork.
Okay. That's delicious.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That's like strawberry, yogurty.
Reminds me of like
It's like a froob.
remember those like ice creams you got like in a pot that were like swirly?
Tastes like a froob, but in a great way. That's good. That might be my fave. It's got popping candy in it.
Oh yeah. That's really good.
That's a 10 out of 10. Alright, last one. This one's really impressive. Got cake on my screen. There we go.
This is the Runway Diva treacle tartlet with a whippy dulce ganache garnished with red lips. A
That's
real
me.
Cruella. It's so
Oh,
cute.
look at that. That's so cute.
Give that a solid 8 out of 10.
Wow. Okay, I'm excited.
It's like the caramel shortbread but without the chocolate.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I don't know why I'm going in for more because it feels like my stomach's about to implode. Now I have to stop. Even the takeaway box is beautiful. Look at this. Leftovers for Adam. So that was unbelievably wonderful. Do you enjoy?
I very much enjoyed, and I'm very much needing to be wheelbarrowed in it.
We have decided to walk to the cinema. It's about an hour's walk, but we need to recover because that was quite an exercise, let me tell you.
Got a birthday coming up.
Yeah, it'd be so nice to do, to like take your mum to, or like a big birthday or an anniversary or something. Such a treat. Also, everyone in there was so fancy and wearing like the nicest clothing.
Don't forget your Gucci loafers.
Yeah, truly.
All the imitations from Primark.
Basically gonna walk a large part of London to get to the cinema, and I'll show you the sights. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but we're just walking through Green Park and they've got these new elephant statues just chilling in Green Park. I got such a shock and a confused feeling when I first spotted them.
They do look quite lifelike.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're absolutely massive. Are they wooden?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look so good. So they'd be worth coming to see if you're in London for the weekend.
Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late.
I'm home, as you can see, straight in the bathroom because this makeup needs to come off my face. It's actually quite late. It's about 11 PM, which is a pretty wild evening for me these days. And Adam's still out at the moment with some uni mates, so I'll probably wait up for him, providing it's not too late. I'll probably just read in bed till he gets home, I think. When I designed this bathroom, I very foolishly did not design a vlogging shelf. That was a real rookie error. Oh, look at these shoulders. This dress is great. Sorry if you can hear the whirring in the background. It's the extractor fan because it's like linked up to the light. I can only do one or the other, so I'm sorry if there's a bit of a noisy background. What an amazing day. That literally took my mood from like a 2.1 to a full 10. I've had such an amazing day. I have to give myself a slapper on the chops sometimes to really kind of take in how amazing some of these things that I get to do are. I'm just the luckiest person, honestly. I don't really know how this has happened. But here I am, going to swanky afternoon teas and getting to tell you all about it. If you have not seen Cruella yet, I'm sure loads of you have already, so you have to let me know what you thought about it in the comments. I quite enjoy the Disney live actions anyway. I know they're a bit controversial and a lot of people don't like them, but I love the Beauty and the Beast live action. Also really enjoy the Cinderella one, but I think Cruella, Beauty and the Beast is so good. But anyway, Cruella might be my favourite live action yet. It was so good. Emma Stone is, I just love her. It's set in like 1960s, 1970s London, so the soundtrack is impeccable. All the shots of London are just beautiful. The most kind of impressive and enjoyable part of it for me was all the visuals, the costumes and hair and makeup. And because it's kind of set in that era and obviously there's a bit of a villainous vibe going on, it's quite like punk. It's just really, really cool. For a Disney film, it's extremely cool and also quite dark. And I don't know whether this is just kind of partly why they chose Emma Stone or if it was really clever makeup, but there was honestly parts of her acting as Cruella where her face was literally like reminiscent of cartoon Cruella because it's all like sharp angles and like, I don't know, it was so good. And now I want them to make the origin story of every Disney villain, please. That's the films I want to see for the next few years. And swipe. Gentle transition. It's a new day. Welcome. I was just going to leave it there, but I'm going to do a little bit of work on the stairs today. I think the stairs themselves will actually be finished today. Here we go. This is the last day of the stairs, everybody. Can I get a yeehaw? Can I get a whoop whoop? The dungarees are on. We're ready to go. This is, of course, without laying the carpet. I'm going to do a whole separate video for me attempting to lay carpet. I'm sure we can all see how that's gonna go, but I'm gonna give it a darn good try. So a couple of days ago, I didn't film the whole thing because I was slightly nervous about it, but I got the stairs stained. So the stain is actually all done and dusted. It took me a little while to choose the color that we went for. I actually had a few little samples which I was kind of dillying and dallying between, and I did film those, so I will pop that in right now. So this was the first one that I tried. This was in the shade, I think it was called Antique, which I was quite hopeful about because I thought it would give it a little bit of a vintage vibe, but after I tested it I thought this was too cool toned for what we're going for. It just looked a little bit lackluster. I liked it to start with, but then when I put it next to something warmer, I thought this had a bit more of a kick to it and kind of brought the wood to life a little bit more. So this one was light oak, which was a strong contender. I really liked this one. I did like how kind of rich and warm this one was, but the camera is actually lighting it up a little bit brighter than it really is. I wonder if I can show you a bit kind of truer to colour. Yeah, that's probably a bit more accurate actually. Now that I've changed that up a little bit, you'll be able to see it is quite dark and it doesn't really show off the wood grain. But then I tried this one, which I think was called Smoked Oak, I want to say, and I was not expecting it to be as dark as this. And then this one here, I'm hoping you'll be able to see quite clearly now that I've turned the light down a bit. This is the shade Whiskey, and this is the one that we've gone for. It just kind of brings the tones out a little bit nicer. It's quite rich, it's quite honey toned. So this is the stuff that I decided to go for in the end. I did quite a lot of research. I used a really great website called, I think it was Wood Finishes Direct, which was really helpful and had loads of really good info on there. So it's hard wax oil, a natural blend of quick drying, durable waxes and oils. And I obviously had to have a little think about drying time as well. There were a few other shades that I liked from different types of stain, but they had like 24-hour drying time. And in this house, we can't really function downstairs just for 24 hours, especially with a cat wandering around the place. I needed something quite quick drying where I can shut her in a room for that length of time and it's all gonna be good. So this dries within 4 hours. So yeah, this was the little selection. I'm hoping you like the choice that we've made. Please don't tell me if you don't. And then a couple of days ago, I went ahead and did it. So the stairs themselves are actually finished, which is kind of amazing. And today's job is to repaint the skirting boards so that they look nice and crisp and clean and fresh, and the contrast between them is really lovely and there's like a sharp line. I will just say, it's not really the colour I had in mind. I basically had that moment happen. You know when you like go into a shop and you're like, oh, I need a new foundation, can you help me like foundation match? The makeup artist does it, and in the shop lighting it's like, oh, this is perfect, just my colour. And then you take it home and it's the colour of like a mouldy tangerine and you're like, how has this happened? How has lighting lied to me so strongly? I feel like that's exactly what's happened. So it's come out darker than I thought it was going to, which I was quite sad about, not gonna lie, but I'm over it because I think it still looks nice. It is getting a little bit lighter every day, so I think there's still maybe a little bit of lightening for it to do. I am quite confused by it because the sample that I did looked so light and I don't really know what happened. So with all that in mind, let me give you a grand reveal. I did take a little before clip pre-stain, so I will pop that in right now to remind you of what it looked like before I got the varnish out. It was still quite patchy, it still showed a lot of the like discoloration on the stairs and stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, please welcome to the stage our wooden stairs. So this is the colour that they have turned out to be in the end. They're looking pretty spectacular, if I really do say so myself, all modesty aside, I mean. So this is the job that I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna make this line nice and sharp, this here, it's gonna have some definition, and it's gonna really make the wood look even better, I think. And I would normally never in a million years bother to do this because it's just not the kind of life that I wanna lead, but I am gonna tape up the edges to make sure that we get some really nice defined lines. I did and ah for a little while about going for pink for the skirting boards. We've got this lovely, like quite milky pale pink on the radiator here. That is Lick Paint in Pink 02. It's really almost like a barely there, very pale pink. It's really, really pretty. But I think because I'm doing a patterned carpet down the middle here, I don't want it to be too much. So I'm gonna play it safe just so that it looks as crisp and fresh and bright as possible. And I'm bringing out the old white 01, which we've got literally everywhere in this house. It's a constant purchase in this house. Let's get cracking. Let's get rid of all this grubby, gubbity gubbins that is covering the skirting boards right now. that a tiny blob of paint could create a rage of 1,000 suns within my soul. I have done this, and I have also done this. This teeny tiny speck, and this quite large blob. This is my villain origin story. This is how it all changed for me. This is how I joined the dark side. So by the power of vlogging magic, it has now actually been a few days since I was taping up these stairs, and quite frankly, it was a disaster. This has all been going far too smoothly for far too long, so obviously something had to go wrong. I should have known, I should have felt it in the waters that disaster was ahead. The short, like, succinct reason for the disaster is that the tape I used was absolutely crap. It was proper decorating tape, but it just didn't do the thing. The paint had seeped completely under the tape. Maybe it was my fault and I didn't seal it down like tightly enough, which is probably quite likely, let's be honest. But being real, I was really sad. The paint just completely bled all over the edge of the stairs and it looked terrible, and I was so sad about it. And because I didn't really know how I was gonna fix it, I didn't want to film again until I had fixed it. So I have basically just spent the last few days with some teeny tiny paintbrushes. In fact, I can actually show you the brushes that I used. If anyone's looking to paint a staircase, I highly recommend brushes that are the size of an amoeba. It'll make things really time efficient. 1 tin of dark varnish, 1 tin of white paint. Got them mixed up a couple of times, which also sent me backwards. And it was a very painstaking and very slow job. I am a bit of a perfectionist when I'm looking at things up close, so I really had my eye on the prize. And I did have a couple of slight disasters with the white paintbrush accidentally falling back onto the wood, sending lovely splatters across the side. It always seemed to be the bit that's going to be on show as well. It was never the bit in the middle that's going to be covered by carpet. So I did have a few choice phrases used, let's put it that way. Words came out of my mouth that I didn't think were in my vocabulary. But DIY really does bring the blue language out of me. It literally felt like 1 step forward, 10 enormous strides, and maybe a jet ski and a motorcycle backwards. But we've got there in the end. The stairs are finished, and there was only a handful of tears involved. I am thrilled to show you the final result. We made it, guys. We made it. So we're looking pretty neat and tidy, and a little bird's eye view for you. Here it is. My finished wooden staircase. It's like a little baby to me. Look at those crisp lines. Look at those neat edges. Look at that lovely golden colour coming through now that the stain is all completely dried. It's pretty damn gorgeous. I don't call things gorgeous very often, but I'm going to go ahead and say this is gorgeous. Obviously, they are not going to be perfect. I'm sure there's loads of mistakes that are screaming out to anybody who knows what they're doing. But to me, they are not too shabby, and they're pretty much exactly what I had in mind. I actually really love the colour of the stain now as well. It's really beautiful in like showing all the little knots and the lines in the wood, which I really like. So that is me done for the day from me and my finished wooden staircase. We hope you enjoyed this video, don't we, mate? If you'd like to tune back in and see me attempt to fit a runner carpet up the middle of these stairs, please be my guest. Join me in a few days. I'm filled with dread at the thought of it, but I'm sure it'll be entertaining. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with another video. Goodbye. I'm now going to take all of my footage and photos from this angle only. Goodbye.